Hello, everybody. It is Overcast, episode 25. Thank you for joining us. I'm Frostee, sitting right here next to me, kind of. It's my friend Chris Matrix. How are you doing, friend?
I'm sitting next to him on the screen, but in reality, I'm like 2,000 miles away,
Oh, the
in,
wonders of
in,
technology.
enjoying the very bitter cold that is California this morning.
So,
Which, no, no, no,
you want to
no.
compare? You want to compare some bitter cold?
Dude, I've spent winters in Korea and
Ah,
up in Illinois, so I know what bitter cold feels
okay,
like. But,
okay.
but I'm climatized to Southern California again, so now it's cold. 40 degrees is cold, okay?
That's true for California. That's probably like apocalyptic cold. I would assume.
Only when it starts raining. Then,
Only when it starts raining.
then it gets pretty bad. But
um,
anyways, guys, welcome to Overcast episode number 25.
yeah, we made it.
We've made it a quarter of the way to 100. Outstanding. Today we will be talking about just a couple of quick things, not a whole lot to report on. We had a post coming from Kaplan. We'll be going over supports because today is Support Saturday.
Woo!
And then we'll be going over our BlizzCon emblem giveaway. As always, you can find us on Twitter at Overcast Show, our website, theovercastshow.blogspot.com. We are under the umbrella of Frozen Fox Radio. You can find them at frozenfoxradio.com. You can always find us on Facebook. You can find the video version of this podcast on our YouTube page, the Frozen Fox video, and then you can also find us on iTunes and Podbean, which for some reason I still can't find us on Podbean. I've been trying.
That's so weird. I don't know why.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just completely stupid when it comes to that mobile app. But speaking of Frozen Fox Radio, they just picked up a new podcast, didn't they?
Yeah, we just started a new show this last week. My wife and somebody we know from back around Salt Lake City, they're going to be doing it, and it's called Pause Screen. So it's just a general gaming podcast. And
Mhm.
it's their chance to talk about things that are not Blizzard games, which is kind of a weird thing with our studio, but
It is what it is, but it's a nice change of pace,
it
and
is.
they have what, 2 episodes out right now,
2 episodes out.
and I've listened to both of them, and they're both pretty cool. So I suggest you guys go check them out. You can find them at frozenfoxradio.com as well. So why don't we just go ahead and delve right into what we've been doing? What you've been doing, Frosty?
What I've been doing school, man. I've been doing
That
that. Yeah, the boring stuff. I finally got all my textbooks settled since the school was weird with their book list, but I got my textbooks. I finally got to send some back, so I got a little bit of money back for it. I guess I kind of probably just lost money in the end anyway, right?
don't people just like use Amazon now to rent their textbooks?
Oh, like I buy them because I destroy mine basically by the end of the semester.
Oh dear God,
See, if it was undergrad, it'd be one thing because I hardly ever read in undergrad. I hardly
that's
ever read at all.
that's true.
And in law school, you like trash your books, so
I know
I
when
really
I
want it back.
Yeah, I know when I was in undergrad, I didn't read any of the textbook material. That was all crap. I just learned by doing it.
Yep,
Like,
exactly. Other than that,
friggin'
just
all that.
just playing games and enjoying Greymane in the Heroes of the Storm.
I haven't even logged on to Heroes of the Storm since he came out. And I'm just like, I don't know. I just have no motivation to play MOBAs anymore.
Well,
Just none.
I can understand because you have something. You're on the cusp of something great, and that's called the Division.
Oh, oh,
So
oh.
let us know what
But
you're up to about that.
let's save that for, well, okay. Okay. I was
Give
gonna
us a
say
little,
let's save that for another time,
give us
but
a little preview
uh,
about that.
well, basically, I'll be streaming The Division. Most people who follow me on social media already know this. And getting a fire team together of a few friends, and we're going to be delving hard into the beta that's coming up starting this Friday for PlayStation 4 and PC, this coming Thursday for Xbox One users. Yeah, I don't own an Xbox One and never will, so I'll be starting on Friday.
Well, I
And
have
then
one, but I'm not getting an Xbox One. That's for sure.
Yeah, no, ew. But we will be streaming everything, giving first impressions, doing all that, going over skill trees, going over just everything that the game does have to offer. Of course, you can find that on twitch.tv/MatrixOverwatch. When I do delve into it, it's Probably the biggest game I'm excited for in 2016, Civ Overwatch. And even when it comes to that, it's probably on the same level as Overwatch because they're two different kinds of games. You know,
Yes.
Overwatch is more competitive. Division is, while it does have some, PvP aspects and stuff like that, it's nowhere geared towards being a competitive title. So, you know what? Screw y'all. I like the Division. I'm going to be playing the Division. You're going to come watch me play the Division. We're going to have fun. Okay.
We're all gonna have fun.
Yes.
So we'll be talking about that in the coming weeks, that's for sure.
Yes. Oh, we will. We definitely will.
So why don't we get into the topics of the week? We actually got some news. Like we decided we're gonna go back to our bi-weekly schedule. It's
Yep.
all gonna be good. We probably weren't gonna get any news anyway. And then the clouds parted, and Kaplan speaks. He graced
Kaplan
us.
spoke on what Tuesday
Yeah,
after like a week and a half of like not even like, 3 4 almost a full month and nothing.
yeah, of nothing.
And,
Zero.
and then,
Zilch.
of course, a couple of days before we record this podcast, boom, he drops the bomb. Hey, guess what, guys? The beta's delayed. No surprise there, Kaplan. Hello, you're
Yeah,
Blizzard. You
we knew
thought
it.
you thought we were going to be surprised when you say we have to delay the beta until mid-February? No, we already assumed that.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
say you say January, we think April.
We're like, okay, does that mean the beta's coming even back before launch?
Yeah. I mean, like, we're surprised that it's coming back before April. That's what we're surprised about.
Yeah. But there were a couple little surprises that we could say were peppered in there that we maybe didn't see for sure. I mean, we knew the beta was coming back. We probably knew it was going to be at least February at the earliest. But there's a couple little things in there that a little wrench in the
New
works,
game mode.
right? Right?
New game mode, people. We've been asking for it, of course. Just having the simple objective and then payload. Just don't get me wrong. That's what the entire game was built around, but it grew stale after about 100 hours.
Yeah.
It grew very stale.
So
And with the new game mode,
new maps,
s-
plural,
plural, we're getting more than one new map, which I think is going to be absolutely awesome. I actually want to see not just the new game mode on the new maps, but I want to see the old game mode on the new maps too. See how they tried to do like the design mesh for all of it. I think it's going to be really freaking cool to see what happens. And then they're finally putting
Finally.
in a progression system.
Ah, thank you.
Thank
That'll
you,
be so
Blizzard.
exciting.
Have no idea what the progression system is going to be or how it's going to work, but we'll actually feel like we're kind of moving forward instead of just playing your match, going into the next match, playing your match, going into the next match.
Going into
Yes.
skirmish.
Yeah, or going into skirmish and waiting half an hour for a match. We're
Yeah,
actually going to feel like we're putting something into the game and getting something out of it
exactly.
besides just the match itself, whether it's hero experience, whether it's, experience like on an account level or they're going to have a progression system. That's all I cared about. That's the one big thing that I wanted to see come out of this beta.
Yeah. One of the theories that, okay, this is, I mean, it's a theory and they've kind of debunked it, but who knows now? So we've talked about capture the flag before. Blizzard
Right.
said we don't think capture the flag is going to work. What if these two new maps are, or maybe more, these new maps? What if they are kind of more capture the flag centric? So the game mode will work on them.
I don't know about that, to be completely honest. When we look at the way the heroes are designed, if they were to put some sort of capture the flag game mode in there, it would force a meta in that game mode. Like there would be tracers all over the place and fair.
That's
Like
true.
it wouldn't work. And if Blizzard puts it in and finds a way to make it work, great. If not, then they screwed up.
Yeah.
My
Like King
my
of the Hill kind of thing.
Yeah, my theory on the new game mode And this is just me spouting nonsense from me playing competitive shooters forever and doing nothing but playing competitive shooters ever since the Overwatch beta came out. Is I don't know if you're familiar with the uplink mode in Black
Uh-huh.
Ops 3,
Yeah.
where basically there's a ball in the middle and you go and try to get it to the opponent's goal.
Hmm.
I think that might be something that's a little more viable than say capture the flag,
Yeah.
because you're gonna have your objective runner, of course. Would it be a tracer? It could be freaking Winston for all I care.
Hmm.
And then you have your supporting players like your Winstons, your Reinhardts, your Pharahs, your Widowmakers, your Mercies. Supporting that person, trying to get them to their opponent's goal. I mean, that's just a theory that I have, but I mean, I could see it working. I honestly could.
It definitely could. That's a good idea.
Hmm.
I can't think of any other game modes off the top of my head, but they might surprise us. Who knows what this
Yeah.
new game mode is? Because I
Could
have
be
heard.
like a search and destroy or like a Counter Strike type game mode for all we know. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't see that working in the world of Overwatch, but the team behind Overwatch is going to throw something at us that we don't see coming.
I would agree with that statement 100%.
Hmm.
It's gonna be surprising, I bet, but it'll be fun. I'm excited for it because I think, if they're gonna actually introduce it, I think it's gonna be something that is gonna be pretty exciting. They must be pretty happy with it.
It's probably something that they've been working on for a very long time too, just haven't told us.
Yeah, probably.
I mean, let's be honest, it's Blizzard. They don't do anything half-assed, and even in a beta, they don't put anything out without a very high amount of polish on it.
Yeah, and that's another reason. One of the reasons why Kaplan said that the beta was gonna be delayed is they wanted to make sure that it was polished and set, good to go. It wasn't some thing that we were getting.
Some janky bullcrap.
Yeah.
Yeah. But overall, we're getting a lot with this next iteration of the beta, and they can hold off as long as they want.
Yeah.
If it's not till March, that's fine by me. I'll
Just
be
do it
playing
right.
Overwatch and the Division then. But hey,
As long as they do it right, that's the big thing. So just get it right and then give it to us. That's all we care about.
get it right, shut up and take my money, and let's go.
Exactly, exactly. All right, let's go on to see our new segment for the week. I guess it's not our new segment; it's just like our week topic, which is Support Saturday.
That was the cheesiest freaking way to bring it up ever.
I could be like
Support Saturday.
Oh my god. You did not get a voice, Mogrifier. Oh my, no. You can
That-
stop that. Stop that. Stop it now. You
That
do,
wouldn't be. That doesn't sound like a support voice, right?
don't even try to change it and do it again. Do not. That was terrible.
All right, Support Saturday. Yes, with our support characters, I being a support freak, a mercy freak, I guess, right?
Yeah, you're not a support freak. You're a mercy freak.
Well, we're gonna go through them just like we did with Tank Week, and we're gonna talk about what is going on with how we play with them, how we play against them, how we play as them, how we like them, how we don't like them in some cases.
Oh,
Let's start with your old man, your Lucio.
my old man. Lucio's not old. What are you talking about?
No, he was your old fave, man. He's still like right behind you on the overlay.
Of course, he's by far my favorite support to play. Lucio, he's not really so much of a straight up healer. He does heal, and he does heal pretty effectively. His movement ability, basically his shift, you could switch between a healing song and a movement speed buff song, which helps your allies and you get into the fight, and then also, of course, helps keep them healthy while they're fighting. It's not nearly as effective as a mercy heal in any way, shape, or form, but in a sustained encounter, that slow healing works really well. And then his other primary ability is to, of course, amp up the music. He
Yeah.
cranks the volume up to
Yeah.
11 and increases the effects of his songs, whether it's his movement speed or his healing. And that comes in handy so many times, especially when you have a stupid Pharah trying to ult you and your diva doesn't know what the hell they're doing with their defense matrix. And or even for movement speed, if you're getting close to an objective, your team respawns, you amp up the music, you get there in way less time than the opponent anticipated,
Yeah.
and all of a sudden you just wipe the floor with them. And then, of
Well,
course, The ultimate.
His ultimate.
Dropping the
Yep.
bass. Of course, his Q, the force barrier, just a massive freaking shield that degrades over time, which, oh my god, how many games has that won us?
I know, right?
Holy crap.
Saving everybody.
Saving us, pushing us to checkpoints, holy crap, it is amazing. I would be surprised if it didn't get nerfed. And then, of course, his weapon, his Sonic Blaster, the nice 3-round burst. The projectile itself does move pretty slow, but its alternate fire is also really cool. If someone gets up in your face, you can knock them back with your right click. I've knocked people off the map before with that
Knocked him off
stuff.
the
It's
map. That's what I was
hilarious.
gonna say.
Uh,
You took the words right out of my mouth. Knock him right off the map.
I still remember watching that video where Kaplan knocks Koala off of the
Oh
map.
yes.
Oh my god, that was hilarious.
I still remember watching the Volskaya video where the whole team went Lucio, and as everybody came out the door in Volskaya, they just knocked them all off into the water.
Yeah, yeah, that's gonna quickly be a classic. But when you're playing with Lucio, you always need to be mindful of where he's at because with his songs and stuff, it's all line of sight and proximity based. You have to be within X distance of him,
Yep.
and you have to be within line of sight. Only exception is force barrier, which they may even end up fixing in this next iteration of the beta. Um,
Yeah,
and
playing with him, especially when there's two supports,
Mhm.
seems really powerful because he can be like a boosting offensive kind of support.
Yeah, Lucio himself is. I see him more as an aggressive support. He does decent enough damage to be able to one-on-one almost anybody. I know whenever I play as Lucio, Mercy's, McCree's, the high octane offensive people, I can take them one-on-one no problem with Lucio. It's just the way it is. I heal
Mhm.
if I need to, or I just use my movement speed song so they can't shoot me. If they close in too quickly, I just knock them away.
You're like, come at me, bro.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, Lucio is stupidly simple to play. Mastering him, though, of course, takes quite a bit of time, but it's going to be great. I want to see if they changed him in the next iteration of this beta.
There we go. Well, let's go on to Mercy, who I play, I should say, extensively, semi-exclusively.
Semi.
Semi-exclusively. I still like Junkrat a lot.
In every game you and I have ever played, you have not played one game of Junkrat.
That's true. I don't think I've ever played somebody else with you.
No.
You've only seen me as Mercy. That's how you see me in your eyes.
Yep, Mercy Bot. Mercy Bot 1.0.
Well, Mercy has had a lot of complaints, first of all, but we'll get to that in a second. Mercy's got the staff, and you can heal, you can boost damage. So the boost damage got nerfed, and that it was really OP for a while. It's crazy.
Thank you, Blizzard.
And now it's kind of like I'll boost if it's really going to help, like a Widowmaker or somebody like that.
Mm-hmm.
But the healing, which is the left click, is fantastic. Boom, get on somebody, just link up with them, power up, especially if it's like a Pharah jumps up in the air, you just like stay right up there flying with them, and it's fantastic because you can
And
just
they
get up
never
there,
die.
and they never die. That's like the only way they don't die, right?
You gotta kill the Mercy before you kill the Pharah.
But the staff has a really good range on it, and a lot of players, the big thing that the I guess tweaking they want to do with it is you have to hold the button down, which I think is fine. I don't mind, but a lot of people want to be able to click on and it stays on.
No, that's stupid.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, how are you, like, that's just gonna cause more mischief if you're trying to switch targets.
Exactly, because now it's like hold button down, you want to switch target, they basically only unclick for like, a millisecond.
Yeah.
You just re-aim and you're set.
It's
So,
I don't know, filthy casuals. We'll just call them filthy casuals.
as long as they don't change that, and if it's an option, I'm fine. If it's for everybody, I'm going to be kind of upset. But
Just a little bit.
you got the blaster, which does an okay amount of damage. You can take down some lower health heroes. You can take down a Tracer if you can actually hit her, since you're pretty slow.
You can match Diva when she's out of her mech suit.
That is one thing that I've seen. And then if somebody's pretty low, you can always switch and try to finish them off, which is
Mhm.
it's actually pretty viable when you do that. Because they don't expect you to be blasting them.
Yeah, it's actually very viable. And freaking when you're playing against Mercy, man, and you got like 50 health left, she switches and she knocks you once, and you get styled on by a Mercy.
Yeah.
God, it's so embarrassing. So embarrassing. I've done it before too. Like I've styled on people who've tried to like a Genji, trying to come up on me at low health and try to like dash and like freaking slash me and kill me.
Yep.
I just jump up. He goes right under me, and I just boop. Then you just dance on his corpse.
There you go. And then you can use the shift to jump. You can fly to whoever you want to fly to.
Hmm.
It's basically as long as they're which is a pretty generous range, you will zoom to them.
Yep.
And it's pretty nice. Also, if you're linked to somebody, so if you're healing them currently, even if they're behind you, you can still shift to them. So if they retreat and you get caught in the crossfire, you can still retreat quickly without even having to turn around, which is actually kind of nice if you realize that's what it's going to do.
It is. It is very nice. Next on our list, you take this one. Yeah.
Do we really want to touch this?
No. Okay,
We're
everything
talking about Symmetra.
about Symmetra, everything with her is subject to change. We know that Blizzard is working on her. I honestly don't even want to talk about her because she's probably going to be either A, completely different, or B, completely overpowered in the next iteration of the beta. So, next!
I know, right? Yeah, just to suffice to say, she was kind of messed up. They buffed her like crazy, which messed up things more, I think.
Yep.
And then they promised to gut her. So it's pretty much a guarantee that we're going to see
A completely different Symmetra.
probably something completely different, like you said.
Yeah, she just wasn't any fun to play.
Set
literally.
up turrets.
Set up turrets and hold right click. That's all you did.
The only annoying thing is if you're a Bastion and she launched her orb at you.
Oh, I did that. I did that all the time. Whenever there was like 2 or 3 Bastions set up, and they were just like holding down a point, yeah, I'd switch to Symmetra. Only because it was necessary.
Yeah.
I didn't want to. I just did it.
I'd be willing to say that part of her weapon might stay at least.
Maybe, yeah.
Because that was like kind of one thing that.
It's like a good bunker busting technique.
Yeah. Okay, should we move on to Zenyatta?
As my good friend Firewater would say, Zenyatter.
Yep.
Get the yatter. Oh god, freaking Zenyatta. Zenyatta's probably my second favorite support. I don't know. It's kind of a toss-up between Mercy and Zenyatta for me. For one, Zenyatta basically shoots orbs out everywhere.
Yep.
His left click is stupidly accurate, travels pretty fast, and it could do a lot of damage. It hits you in the head. Holy crap. You're like, whoa, where'd half my health go? A support did that? Holy crap.
It doesn't feel good to get hit in the head with a big metal ball.
No, and then if you hold the right click, you can charge up, your full clip and launch them all at once, like in rapid succession, which can one-shot a lot of people, basically any non-tank.
Rapid fire!
Yeah, provided you hit all the shots, that is.
Yeah.
His healing ability, I don't know, it's a robot. Zenyatta's healing ability, basically you throw an Orb of Harmony on somebody and it keeps gradually healing them over time, which is amazing because you could fire it once and forget until that person's dead. And then Zenyatta's big like draw is the Orb of Discord, which increases the damage people take. And holy crap, it is amazing. Like you pair that, like if you have a Zenyatta and a Mercy with a Widowmaker, you discord just about anybody, and you have Mercy damage buffing a Widowmaker, they can one-shot just about anybody.
Yeah.
I mean, Roadhog and Winston, maybe not, or anybody with armor, maybe not.
Yeah,
but
if you're squishy and you get the Orb of Discord, you usually don't want to be anywhere near the line of fire. Because
you usually, like, when I know there's a Zenyatta on the other team and I'm playing offense, I'm usually playing Reaper because I could just Shadow Walk right out of it.
There you go.
Which I think is going to be fixed in the next beta. Because that was just broken. Like, that just made Zenyatta so useless against Reaper.
Yep. It's like trump card. Let's just get out of jail free.
And then, of course, Zenyatta's ultimate. So great, Transcendence.
Yes.
You turn invulnerable, you can move around, and you're basically just a giant healing field that heals stupidly quick. And yeah, God, I've been so pissed off by that before.
Yep.
About to burn like a diva down, and also no transcendence, and then they just cannon your face, and it's just like what?
Thanks.
But what?
What just happened there? I
Yeah.
just saw a glow and then I died.
Mhm. But yeah, with Zenyatta, of course, when you're playing with a Zenyatta, you always have to be aware of where that Zenyatta is, because you need to know where your supports are, people. Your supports are what's going to carry you through the game.
It's
Uh,
true.
you need to be able to heal, and you need to be able to communicate with that Zenyatta, because if Zenyatta throws an orb of discord on somebody, well, guess what? They're an easy target to kill.
Yep.
I mean, communication, of course, always key, but even more so if you've got a Zenyatta player.
Yeah, it is definitely important, like you said. So there you go. There's all the supports. Go and play them. I mean, I'd highly suggest Mercy, but that's just me. I mean, you can look up there and just see. I'm kind of biased, maybe.
Yeah, a little bit.
Just a little bit.
A little bit.
All right, and since this is episode 25, we want to do a little bit something special for you. We're going to be giving away, since I know a lot of you didn't get to go to BlizzCon, but a lot of you Overwatch fans,
Mhm.
we're going to give away one of those 3D Overwatch emblems that you got in the goodie bag. We got our hands on one of them. We're going to be giving it away. So look on our Twitter feed at Overcast Show. I'll pin the day, and it'll be up till next week. Oh, no, I'll leave it till 2 weeks. How about that? We'll leave it for 2 weeks till the next show.
Okay, I think that's
Sound
okay.
good? Yeah. Well, so we'll leave it for 2 weeks. February 6th, we'll do the drawing at midnight on February 6th, and you'll be able to get your hands on one of those emblems. You can put on your car. You can put it on your monitor for all I care. So,
Mhm.
so there you go. Be on the lookout for that. And did you see any questions this week for Ask Overcast? I didn't have any this week.
The questions I had sent to me, we basically already answered in our Kaplan Speak segment. So
There you go. Boom. So continue to keep those questions flowing. Just use hashtag AskOvercast. You can even send us an email at askovercast@gmail.com if you wanted to. That's our email address. So if you want to tell us how much you like the show, how much you don't like the show, you want to ask me what I have for breakfast, which is usually nothing. I'll just answer that right out of the bat. Yeah, questions like that. Try to keep it related to the game, though, right? Or whatever.
gotta
Send
add
us
some
questions.
spice to life.
There you go. It's what is it like? Is it ask.me, that one that everybody uses?
Oh, ask.fm.
Yeah,
That
ask.fm.
bull
That's what it
crap. No, I still clear of that. No, no, I'm good.
There you go. All right. Well, thank you for joining us for the 25th episode of Overcast. Remember, you can follow us on Twitter, like I just said, at Overcast Show. Go to theovercastshow.blogspot.com for our show notes. Then our link to anything that we talk about in the show, not only this week, but any others. You can go to frozenfoxradio.com where you can check out this and all of the other shows that the network has to offer. And thank you for listening, either on iTunes or Podbean, or for watching the show on video on YouTube. So thank you very much. As for this week, I'm Frostee,
I'm Chris.
and we will see you on the other side.
Stay awesome, Gotham.